Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. FS25 has been out for 2 weeks now, and I thought I would take the opportunity to look at a few of the mods that have finally been released. And I've just had a delivery with a few bits and bobs that we are going to need today, and I'll be unloading them with some of the mods that I have installed. I've had a quick look through the mod menu and selected a few that caught my eye, ones that I've used in FS22 and ones that I certainly wanted to start using in FS25. Now the good news is that a lot of mods that we had in FS22 have reached the base game in FS25, things like GPS and courseplay, which is fantastic. But one of the mods I'm going to be showing first of all is the auto turning lights, which is where the indicators turn off automatically after you have made a turn. So here I am turning, and I had the indicator on the right. I'll switch it on again to turn right, and then I'll turn right, and we'll see it automatically turns off without me pressing any buttons. Let's just take a bit of a closer look. I will indicate left, we will turn left, and then once I have released and straightened up, the indicator has turned off all by itself, which is fantastic. A nice handy time-saving mod there, especially if you have a wheel. Now the next mod I have is for Bale Storage, and it looks to be a bale storage that you can place at the edge of your fields. Let's take a quick look. And here we go. On the construction menu under buildings and the silos section, we have got bale storage for 150 bales, that's 2,000. And then 350 bales, which is 2,200, and then 800 bales, which is 2,500. And it is just a area marked out by the hashed indicators. And I'm going to select a small one and see if we can place this here. I have got the placeable free mode on. There we go. We can place it like so. And oh dear, I think my driver is driving off somewhere. But there we go. Let's see if we can unleash some of these bales and get them loaded into the bale shed. And one of the benefits of using a bale shed such as that is it does take a bit of a burden off the game, having these free bales out and around on the map. So having them in the bale storage does help with some of the performance. Right, we will check out our next mod to help lift these bales, and it is the LumberJack mod. For PC only, and I can enable it by double tapping Alt, and we immediately get the hand icon, and I can then click, and I am picking up a bale. Let's drift this over here to the unload point. Now I think the picture had round bales on, but I'm not sure if it will take square bales. Let's just see. Aha, yeah, it will take square bales. Let's see if it will take round bales as well, or different types. That was a straw bale. Let's see if it will take a hay bale of the same size. There we go, it's placed in there alongside it. So real test is, will it take a round bale and a wrapped bale as well? Drop the round bale in, and oh yes, it does take it. That is quite good. I think some of the previous bale storages I've used in FS22, it was very particular. You could only have one type of bale, either square or round, but it is nice that we can get all types of bales in this bale storage. So that is really nice to see. Very handy. Now the next mod that caught my eye is the handy bucket. Small but mighty. This item could probably save you a bit of time, especially when working with animals or some of the more intricate productions. So we are going to use that in a moment. Next, I'm going to grab some of the chicken feed, which is wheat from here, again using our LumberJack mod. See if we can fill up the bucket, although I have managed to spill it on its side. Let's just get that back to straight and even, and there we go. We can deposit some of our chicken feed / wheat into there. And it takes 100 litres. That is pretty good. Right, I'm going to take this wheat, and I'm going to be placing a production that I spotted that also looked to be quite handy for a small scale farm. And a handy production mod, the flour crusher, looked to be perfect for some of the smaller scale operations on Farm Sim 25. At 36,000, it enables you to turn a variety of crops into flour or mineral feed. So we're going to go placing that there. Fantastic. And we'll hastily run over to it to deposit our little 100-litre bucket of wheat in. I think we can... I think it's in the top where it's going to get deposited. But let's see if we can lift that in and tip it over. Oop. I managed to empty the bucket, but didn't really see much going on, so chance to empty the wheat in here. There we go. You'll probably need a auger pipe or something to deposit it. We'll put a little bit in and go around to the back to see the production menu. And we have a variety of recipes. We can place barley, corn, long grain rice, oats, short grain rice, sorghum, soybeans or wheat in here. And we can turn that into flour, mineral feed or rice flour. That is quite interesting. So yes, the various productions we have on the left hand side here. We can kick off the wheat flour recipe, and that's going to turn 5 wheat into 4 flour. Fantastic. Whirring away busily now, and I think that is going to be a nice and affordable addition to any farm on the small scale that will enable flour and mineral feed production. On to the next, and what caught my eye was the automatic greenhouse watering mod. I've placed a greenhouse here to see it in action, so we can open it up and go to the production menu of the greenhouse, and you will see that we can enable watering. Now, water is the only ingoing material for this greenhouse. So what that means is we don't have to keep coming back and fro with a water tank. We can just enable whatever production we want to create from this greenhouse, and we will automatically get topped up with water on the hour. I've activated garlic. Now let's skip forward to 1 o'clock and see how it fills up with water. There we go, we have reached 1 o'clock, and if we take a little look, we can see that we have got 826 litres of water, and we have our garlic growing here now. And yeah, it seems to only drip feed a small amount. We've only got one recipe going at the moment, so that is probably why, but it is nicely topping up with water automatically for us. A very handy mod to save you some time, that's for sure. And the next mod on the list is this Manure Evacuator, which is effectively a manure silo. Now, I don't have any manure at the moment, but I have placed it down here. It's a very reasonable 8,000 units of currency and allows you to store manure in here. So if you had your cows operational in a pen where manure was being produced, you could transport that manure over to here to then come and fetch from this evacuator into a manure spreader and use it to fertilize your fields. So very handy. Now the next item on your must-have list is the mineral cell silo. Once installed, it will appear under containers and is 2,500, but what it enables you to do is to come and purchase lime seed, solid fertilizer or mineral feed directly without having to go and pick it up from the store. So let's place that there. I hopped in the tractor to come and grab the trailer so we can pick up some items from that mineral silo, and we will wisp under here and see that we are able to purchase solid fertilizer, lime seeds or mineral feed. So we'll grab some seed and stop it there, and I have no doubt that you can pull underneath it with your seed drill or planter to get what you need automatically from there. And what's also handy is if you are lime spreading, having a good and steady supply of lime will help cover all those fields. Now, to demonstrate the next mod, I have come to the cement factory on Riverbend Springs, and this mod is the production leasing mod, and is one that I have been thinking is absolutely needed on Farm Sim, because the productions are quite expensive if you were to buy them. So if we wanted to buy this, it would cost us 370,000 units of currency, but thanks to this handy mod, we now have the option to lease it. So we can lease it for 1,013 units of currency a day, and that will open up all of the ingredients and recipes that we can use associated to the production. So this becomes available to us. We could start putting some stones in here, and we could use it to make cement bricks, cement bags, or roof plates, and this goes for any other production that is on the map. So whilst we are leasing, it falls into the owned category, but it has a bracket of being leased here. And to stop the leasing, we simply go to the construction menu, hover over the factory or production we are using, and instead of selling, we can click cancel the leasing. There we go. Now it seems that that is only possible for productions already on the map, and again, this is a PC only mod. Now, another mod you cannot do without is a good old fuel tank, and this is a nice cheap option, the small gravity fuel tank, 4,500 units of currency, and can simply be filled up with a small quantity of diesel to then fill your tractors. Also, whilst we are here, under the tools section, I have installed the vehicle workshop, the small stational workshop trailer, which I did use quite heavily in FS22, and if we place that there and grab our tractor, we can attach the trailer, head on over, and we should be able to fix up the tractor. It is just off the top of the servicing bar. It should be as simple as pulling in here and pressing the spanner, and here we go. We can repair the tractor like we could in any other workshop. Oh, there we go. It just fell off. An award for fixing our tractor. This is a very cost-effective garage for keeping your farm equipment well serviced. And yes, for the fuel tank, we can just head over here and purchase diesel and get it delivered from the store. There we go. Now, for the next mod, I have our AI worker, and they are harvesting a canola field. And you might be thinking, well, how are we getting straw out of canola? Well, it's because we are using the extended straw crops mod, and that enables us to get straw from canola, corn, sorghum, soybean, sunflower, and long grain rice once we harvest them. And the byproduct from that harvest allows me to try out one of the Baler mods, which is the round baler extension. And this enables round balers. Once the fill level reaches 90%, the top speed limit is then limited, so it slows down the tractor and means that there's not too much abrupt braking when the fill level reaches 100% and the bale needs to be unloaded. And accompanying it is the Unload Bales Early mod. Now this is something that I discovered when I was trying out Zelonka, that you could not unload bales that were not 100% fill level, so I'm hoping that we should be able to unload bales that are less than 100%. So we'll keep automatic drop off for now, and I'm hoping that if we actually go on to the steering assist, we could select 6 meters, which is the same width as our harvester, and have 2 headlands, which is what it was set to on the harvester, and we should be able to use the steering assist to direct us accordingly. So hopefully we can lock on. Okay, need to drive into the field. Hopefully we can lock on, switch on the baler, lower away the pickup. It does not need unfolding, but there we go. We've managed to set up steering assist to the same configuration as our harvesting AI worker, and here we go. I am going to try and go flat out to test getting to 90%. There we go. We will take away the steering assist, set up for the next line, and hopefully we will be able to test the automatic slowdown once we get to 90%. 80. There we go. So I'm about to crash into the harvester, but it automatically slowed me down. So let's just turn off the baler and see if we can unload a bale that's at 94%, thanks to the early unload bale mod. There we go. So a 94% bale has been unloaded. That is very good. We'd just like to run another test of that to show and demonstrate how the slowdown works. So let's crack on around here again. So I'm on the return run at full speed. Hopefully we're going to get to 100% on this row. Could be close, but we're approaching 90. And there we go, automatically slowed down to 5 miles an hour, and we will fill up most certainly, and it should also automatically stop us. There we go, got to 100, and we can simply unload. Right, let's just bring that back in, and what we'll do is we'll fill up a very small bale of 2%, and then we have the option to unload the unfinished bale. There we go. So 2 very handy mods when it comes to baling, and I'm very pleased that I've been able to use the steering assist set up to the same configuration as our harvesting AI worker. Superb. There we go, we can park up, shut down the baler and switch off. But there we go, that has been a brief overview of a few starting out mods on FS25. There will be more mods to come, and by no means have I explored all of the mods that are currently available. Please do check out Mod Hub for what is available as a PC only mod, or mods that are available for console and crossplay as well. But that has been my very first mod review, so please let me know what you think. And if there are any other mods you would like me to check out, demonstrate and explore, and if you'd like me to do some more in the future. But that is it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers all. Bye bye.